What's up, everybody, and welcome to Real Review. Today I want to talk about the movie, the trailer specifically for Superman. Now, Superman is an iconic character, so first I want to tap into the history of Superman. He's probably one of the most famous superheroes and comic book characters, period. You know what I'm saying? And he goes back pretty far. Just being super powerful, being able to fly, and just being very hard to defeat. It's one of the greatest superheroes of all time. He's been known to leap tall buildings in one single bound, and it goes back to the black and white days with the guy with the hat that gets into the telephone booth and transfers into Superman. He's just been around a super long time, and he's super OD powerful, super incredible. It's a lot of history with Superman. A lot of iconic people have played him over the years. When I was growing up, I got to watch Christopher Reeves play him and do a great job. And, it's just kind of cool to see him over the years transfer in. Zack Snyder, one of the most recent tellings of Superman, pretty much killed it. He did a great job with his Superman. I loved Man of Steel. It was dark. It was different. He took chances. Superman had to kill Zod to save people, and I thought that was really dope and really interesting. You know what I'm saying? And so it's a lot of differences now between the last time we got to see Superman in Zack Snyder's movie and how we seeing him now in this new trailer. This new trailer looks a lot brighter, whereas Zack Snyder gave us a darker Superman. We got a more comic book, from what it looks like, a more comic book arch nemesis of Superman in this new trailer. More comic book bound. It's just a really great trailer. I thought it was really, really dope. Shout out to James Gunn, the writer and director, and now the new head of the DC universe, the movieverse. Break into a little bit of history about him as a director. He basically has been killing it, The first time I think I remember ever hearing him was he brought Guardians of the Galaxy to the MCU. He's always kind of been known to do kind of like group team movies. That's something I've noticed about him. Like, I think he even did Scooby-Doo back in the day, which is crazy that the guy who did Scooby-Doo also does Guardians of the Galaxy. He's also known for, getting fired from Marvel for some past tweets, and then DC picking him up to revamp Suicide Squad. And then he also did the spinoff of Peacemaker. And, all of these projects are all dope projects, and they all got teams involved. So it's going to be pretty interesting to see him pull off a single superhero like Superman, who usually pretty much works alone for the most part because he's OD powerful. He doesn't really need a lot of assistance. So I'm very curious to see how he's going to do with just Superman for the most part. But the trailer looks great. It's very, very bright, vibrant colors. His suit to me kind of looks like very old school Superman, like very OG, like the original Superman. A lot of great cinematography shots. They brought in the dog. They brought in his dog finally. We've never seen his dog in any other Superman movie, and I thought that was really, really dope. In the teaser, he's like dragging him with the blood dripping on him, and I thought that was just a really dope scene. And it was bright, but it was kind of dark, and so I thought that was a very, very great cinematic shot of him dragging Superman by his cape, and that he's strong enough to drag him. But the trailer looks great. The action, man, some of the slow motion shots, it just looks really, really dope. I've been seeing a lot of people on the internet hating on the teasers and the trailers. But most of those people that hate it are usually a lot of Zack Snyder fans that were gonna hate it regardless because it's not Zack Snyderverse, and they want Henry Cavill to come back and reprise his role in Zack Snyder's. And I think they did a great job for their time, but I think the one we're getting now is the one we need right now. And at the time when Henry Cavill and Zack Snyder was doing the more darker DC universe and the more darker Superman, I think that's what was needed for that time. You know what I'm saying? And what we need now is this new comic book OG Superman. And we've seen Superman multiple times, multiple TV series, multiple movies. So James Gunn's gonna really have to do a lot to really knock this one out the park. And from what it looks like from the trailer and the teaser, it looks really, really great. The bright blues, the reds. Superman's always been like a big representation of the United States, the red, white, and blue, its colors. And so I'm just super excited. The different costumes of the different characters and the villains, and you know, everything looks really, really good, vibrant, everything's popping. Everything seems very well put together, well done. I got faith in James Gunn. He's been really, really killing it with the DC. He's been doing a lot of great things. Creature Commandos is a show that he has out that came out more recently. Great show, great cinematography, great music. I believe that he's gonna bring all those great same qualities to Superman, and he's gonna kill it. He's gonna knock it out the park. I like the way this new Superman looks, his hair with the curl. He got the old Superman Jerry curl. He is killing it. I'm just like, yo, this shit just looks great. And he looks like a young Superman. I'm not sure if he's just now starting out or if he's been around for a year or two. I'm not exactly sure where he is in the timeline, but I love that they brought that old school Superman vibe back. I think that's really, really cool. And I just think that's what we need right now. So it's a really dope teaser and trailer. I'm excited for the whole thing. I can't wait to see it. And I will be comparing it to the new Fantastic Four that's also coming out like a few weeks after, maybe like almost a month after. And so, but I mean, I want to go see both. I want to see DC and Marvel kill it. So there's no hate on Marvel or DC. Marvel was kind of up for such a long time, and now majority of people are saying they're kind of down. So this is kind of a good time for DC to kind of come up and kind of kill it. And James Gunn is revamping this whole thing with help, but he's running this whole thing. And so I'm really excited to see where this is about to go. So we'll see later. Again, this is The Real Review, and it's your boy Warbucks. I'm out.